Hello everybody and welcome back to Pros versus Joes. Last time we were together I said we'd be streaming yesterday, but well, it's going to be pitch black on the server. So I decided probably best if did not stream so you guys could actually see what was going on. Drop this load off and show you guys where we are. All right, so financially, we are at 8.3 million, and the Joes are at 9 million. So we are $700,000 behind. Don't worry, I think they've pretty much exploded in their wad. Not going to be able to keep up with what we've got going on soon. We're not worried at all. Now, Jamberry said we were going to talk all about how we were scared.
Get the bales on the back side here, 2 or 3 of them.
And I said, well, sure. Okay, now that we've talked about how scared we are, we're going to move on and talk about what is going on here. So we are, of course, continuing our ever-present silage bale production. But if you are aware, there was a vote that happened. Interesting little twist of fate. Our alien overlords have deemed we must comply and satisfy an order. They have ordered either 250,000 liters of various crops, including wheat, barley, oats, canola, sunflowers, soybeans, corn, sugar beets, or potatoes, or they want 1.5 million liters of sugarcane. I'm really happy to see that Joes have elected to satisfy the Overlord's first request, because we've decided to satisfy the Overlord's second request. So it wouldn't be all that fun on the server if we were both doing the same strategy. So down there you can see our little strip of sugarcane. And then across the way you can see that well, the Joes have plowed up 3/4 of their money-making grass and are planting crops. Got corn and sugar beets down. Moment. Got another big field over here carved out. Oh my gosh, 4 whole sections. Wonder what they're putting on down there. But Grizz, they had a big sell-off. Seems that the Joes are they'll have a few days where they don't earn a lot of money. Then they'll have a day where they do a massive sell-off, and then they'll go another couple days without really earning too much money. So it's like a 3 or 4 day cycle. If you look at our finances, had a big day there, 1.1 million, or 500,000, 900,000, 900,000. Today we're in the hole a little bit because, well, we've bought some things, put down a new building in preparation of our sugarcane harvest. Sugarcane should be coming in sometime Friday. Friday evening it might be ready to cut. If not, I'll be ready to cut over the weekend for sure. So we'll be keeping an eye on the Joe's progress.
Hey Darren, were you on last night when I said we should put down the glowing signs and put shovel? That way Alien Jim can find his shovel.
I think
No.
they also sold a lot of milk.
Telling Klein. So we should put down bright glowing letters that say shovel, and then we'll park the
An AJ with the small S shovel. You know, AJ's shovel.
Yeah.
So you can see our bale collection that we've got so far. Hold on. Let me get out of your way.
I guess it'd be quicker if I just fold this thing up.
Yeah, as of last night, we were ahead, but they had a big sell-off today when we went to today 12:40. So 12 hours ago, they had a big sell-off. I think they sold a lot of milk yesterday. Milk prices have basically tanked. But we're going to be implementing a rotation tonight. Raznik drawed the first straw on loading the biogas plant.
Bull's at 720 again.
So we can load that up. Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna load up a load.
I got this up here mowed today. Got the lower section down there that we fertilized mowed today. These bales collected. And hopefully before the end of the stream we'll be mowing a section on this side of the moat. Our goal is to make up all that ground that we lost at midnight tonight, 12 hours from now. We'll see if we can make up all that money, the deficit. I think the Joes are selling their animals off. They're doing a big sell-off, or they're just making a little bit of room in their pens. Caught them hauling an animal trailer up there.
Let me try something here.
I'll know it didn't work if I see bales explode.
Yeah, I'm gonna try something here. Very sneaky. See if this works.
Looks like roadkill's on the stream. Danbury said he was going to bed. Late over there in the UK.
Try to use the telehandler with the bale grabber. Try to load 4 pallets at once.
Oh no. What do y'all think of the maps that showed up in the mod hub as of late? 3 maps in 2 days. Right, John the Unwise Geek says hello.
bale grabber quit working though. I think I broke it.
Yeah.
So that must be what breaks it when you use it on something other than bales.
I don't think the bill works since.
It was working just a few minutes ago.
Hey Matt, Canadian Goat, Blue Jeans, how y'all doing tonight?
Oh yeah, you should come see my pro gamer loading.
Why, you can't smell my grass juice from up here?
I hope not, because we don't want him getting high. Causing these. Not packed all that tight.
Yeah, I'll come down there with these booms and I'll be whipping around trying to get a good view and knock the trailer over. I'll just stay up here and keep working.
No, they're not packed as tight, but you cut your loading time quite a bit.
Getting a close up. Oh.
Just like that. Yeah.
Yep, no man's land. Blue Jeans. That was super pro job because you didn't even make the forks go.
Oh, I didn't even think about it.
So this is earlier today. Raz and I were co-baling. Pink bales and green bales every other row. Hammering the field out. We've affectionately called these dinner mints. Moved on from marshmallows to dinner mints. Let's drop in on the Joes and see what's going on. Oh, nope. He's almost done. We'll see what he's planting in here soon.
Team Trelleborg's got nothing on me.
Oh, are you saying we should bring out dogs not allowed again?
No, I'm not going that far.
Don't forget there, you got a silo up here on the hill.
I'm going to use this up for this portion and I'll use that up there on the other half.
I know, Canadian Goat, we want to hear all about the Joe. What is their strategy? You know, their dinner mints. They're kind of pastel colored dinner mints.
Some more silage in there.
Or wedding mints. You know, those chalky little mints you get. All these mints that we're making, we have best breath of any farmer. All right, this is so fun coming down this hill and seeing all these bales just spawn in. Oh, look.
Good
Boom, boom,
thing
boom,
the
boom.
price of insulin's going down.
Yeah, I mean, we're... Okay. Well, Jamberry earlier, I wasn't afraid of no dentist. And a sweet tooth.
Yeah, well, tell him we're just gonna kick his butt 1 meter at a time.
I'm happy to see they're a little more lively over there.
I'm happy to see him spending money.
Me too.
Got a bus. He catch it luckily on time. And when I weeded the sugarcane this morning, half the field was all weeds, the other half was large weed. But I didn't pick up the weeder. JFK, get in gear. We got work to do. JFK is taking the night off. Said he almost got
That's
the
fine.
black wrapper. Halloween. Here is cool as the Bearman. I picked green because of money bail. Like I said, wish I could make. Wish we could make yellow or gold colored bales. They'd be our golden nuggets out in the fields. They had to lease that heater. Feed they've got to buy. Sprayer. Herbicide. I haven't even gotten to got 2 harvesters, 3 headers. I like to have a trailer. I do have a trailer, it's a little trailer. There is Canadian goat, but we are not using vehicle mods. And that mod only worked on, it didn't work on the fast bale. And trust me, I was not going to be starting every time I wanted to unload a bale. This was full growth grass when I cut it, yes. Fully fertilized and fully grown. We are using only base game equipment and DLC. A few kind of quality of life script mods. And a few quality of life placeable mods just for the sake of server sanity. Grasslands, the map. It looked alright. Had some issues. Seen some comments that there are some other issues with grasslands. Let's hope that they get fixed in an update. I think folks were talking about animal triggers not working if you started the map on play modes other than New Farmer. I think they talked about maybe grass or straw not dropping on certain fields.
All right, full cotton loads ready to go.
I think we all wished that the viewers picked the cotton up,
For a wool load, sorry.
right?
Yeah, I was hoping they'd pick the cotton option too. I was hoping they'd pick the 500,000 of one crop in the cotton, but they're sadistic viewers. You want to take this to market, Klein, or you want me to?
Oh, you can do it. I mean, you had the pleasure of loading it.
Yeah, if you're careful, you can load 4 at a time. Load it
So,
up.
yeah, the BGA was expensive because it
Well,
included
apparently you
all
didn't
the
watch his video today unloading it.
all the non-viable
Yeah,
land.
It's a little tedious. Because the trigger is really, really tiny over here.
I listened to the video.
Yeah.
I didn't necessarily watch it. Start playing it and then like other thing.
Yeah, to all the
Hey,
viewers
Thor,
at home,
what's up?
you know, if you're ever bored and you're not actually paying attention, just fire up the playlists and let it run.
The one up here? Yeah, he's seen the one up here. More?
Oh, yeah. It's just, kind of have to, like... It's so weird. Like, you know, when it pulls from the sell point, it doesn't pull from one pallet at a time. And
Later,
then
roadkill.
They drop oddly. I don't know.
Alright, well, it's my turn then to load the BGA.
I got a little bit more left. One more little pallet. Or bundle, or whatever the heck you call it.
So here is our sugarcane strip. Did some math, and if we did our math correctly, then that should be all we need.
There you go. All sold.
We're hoping we get
$14,407.
We're hoping we get 500,000 liters off of this cut. And if we do, then we're good to go. Should be able to get 2 more cuts off of this without having to
It's not
replant.
much.
This is what happens when you try to do work in the night. Oh no, trailer explosion.
Did you get everything picked up?
Yep.
Want me to start mowing?
report?
I'm doing all right. Just keep selling. When you're tired, then no.
I think Klein was down there selling this time.
Hey, Country D, how you doing?
So I'm starting to think, FK, that cow pen has an internal storage for manure. Because I keep emptying the bunker and it keeps kind of refilling.
If they do that, new manure spawns in every 50.
But you know how, yeah, okay. Because I can't get it like down below 50K. Keep trying.
Yeah, I've emptied it before. Well, I've emptied it a lot of times. And I think it's, first off, I think it's delayed. You empty it, then you look, it's not, you idiot. Then I've noticed that about every 15 game minutes, pile will grow a little bit. Oreo, no, I do not stream on any other platforms.
Yippers.
Those are just not wanting to cooperate tonight.
Yeah, that's what I've been doing is once I get to 80, I grab the shovel and, you know, grab 3 or 4 bucket loads.
We should have a pretty good sell-off of milk. Price
Right,
comes
I'm
back
gonna go
up.
start mowing the, what do you want to call it? The back 40? I don't know what we call it. The hillside.
Western Money Tree. Oh, the Joes have $9 million. They've come on strong last game day. Raz's video about selling wool was yesterday game day. That's how much they moved up. Oh, come on.
And we're mowing.
Those are just not cooperating tonight. So we were ahead for about 3 or 4 game days.
We should have a good day. We've been selling bales for the last little while.
Yeah, the first third of the day was kind of prep. For us, you know, in the U.S., game day today really best the timing because we started the day last night right at 11 p.m. all one day. So good 6-7 hours of the day went by with nobody on our side. Meanwhile, Joe's had on, I believe, at the time, selling stuff down. Hey, Rambo J, what's up? Yeah, we're currently down about 700 grand, or 700,000. 700 grand. No fear. Pros are going to stay course. We're going to see that bank deficit shrink. And then we are just going to blow past them. And never look back.
I was able to get a Talking Tractors episode done today. 1947 John Deere Model B.
How many horsepower is that?
27. Or there's a farmer. So the guys over at OK Used Mods did it. Glenn. Actually, one of them. He usually does edits, but he actually, I think someone gave him the model and he kind of got it brought into the game. So it's 27 horsepower, and then he added a farmer retuned version that's 49 horsepower. What I found out about it is it doesn't have a 3-point because it's a Model B. So
Drawbar?
Yeah, you have to use drawbar implements.
Yeah, Oreo Dip. Saw his poll, I voted. My choice
It's
didn't
an
win.
evil mod. Good. It's nicely done.
I voted for the second option, which was the cotton. And we're down on money. Well, the Joes have been on quite a bit, selling product. So basically, when we rolled to a new day late last night, and 7-8 hours passed game day yesterday with nobody on the server on our side, but the Joes, they had folks on. They were selling all the bales that they had mowed, basically mowed most of their grass yesterday and had baled that up. So basically they got all of that sold. They pretty much sold their wad of bales. I think they might have some more bales because they mowed some more today, I think. And basically early this afternoon.
Yeah, so they're planting corn and sunflowers by the looks of it.
early this afternoon, the day rolled over again.
I guess they're going to try to knock out all their
And that's where we fell behind.
row crops.
Because we really didn't get a lot of things done yesterday game day because, well, half the day went by while we were sleeping. Because most of our team is in the U.S. About half, I think, of the Joe's team is in the UK. They have a little bit different schedule. I saw they had sugar beets and corn. They're putting sunflowers in now.
Yep, looks like John, their new guy over there, put the sunflowers in.
Alright, let's go get some poo. Because on this map, this map's biogas plant placeable will pay out just as much for manure as it does silage. The manure is a very valuable commodity here on No Man's Land. Oh, John the Unwise Geek. Reinforcements. Because he voted in the poll, but he didn't realize that responsible for, I guess he voted for option 1.
Yep.
Be wary what you wish for.
Right. So if we time this right, Klein, and get this mowed, and Darren will be done spreading grass juice, and we can put 2 balers on this up here, and then another person with the loading wagon. Probably knock this out.
1, 2, 3. We got 12 and a half bales to sell yet.
Yeah. Well, while the 2 balers are running, somebody can go and sell a bunch. Let the bales get built up on the field before they start coming to pick up, you know what I mean, Vern?
Hey, Smoky Games, what's up? Stream should not be laggy at all unless it keeps having some issues. Alright, while we wait for that to down. $33,000 lettries of let's go fill up that top tank while we're waiting. Well, the pros are on this side and the Joes are way over there. Take a look. Yep. I've got corn, sugar beets, sunflowers. The only question is, are they going to carve this up too? Going to make that a field? Or are they going to leave that grass? That is the question. That's what happens when you run into the map border. Oh, it was probably a pretty good crash. It was probably a pretty good crash. So they need wheat, barley, oats, canola, sunflowers, corn,
Soybeans
soybeans.
and a root crop.
They need 7 crops. Got the root crop feed. Question is, are they going to carve up that other thing of grass? They're going to try to grow 7 crops out of 2.
Yeah, corn, barley, and wheat won't be too bad, but
Yep, we've got sugar cane right down there.
They'll need for like canola, soybeans, and sunflowers is pretty significant. Because the yield per acre is so much lower.
I think we'll have time to send this load up to the storage tank, and then we will back down and eat it again. They have 2 weeks, right?
27th. So 13 days at this point.
Question is, in 13 days, can they turn over 2 fields for 7 crops? Oh. Plant today, harvest day tomorrow, days for every crop. Times.
Mm-hmm.
Well, they planned everything else out, so I'm sure that they put a lot of thought into it.
Yeah, they're a smart bunch.
You just threw together some napkin math and hope it works out.
Yeah, we're gonna find out, or you guys are gonna find out on, should be Friday, right?
Friday or Saturday, depending on
How the
Ready.
clock falls.
two more loads will fill this
Well, I
tank.
guess I better mow my real yard tomorrow so the neighbors aren't sad next week. Man, I am digging a sugar cane. I don't have time to be out here worry about the HMO or whatever.
Hey, Golden Eye, what's up? There's a workbench. How you doing tonight?
It's like, I ain't got time for your nonsense. I got sugarcane to harvest.
Well, you can let them know. So concerned about the height of your grass. They have a mower.
I like to get out there and mulch up the leaves so I don't have to break the dang things.
Yeah, the first house wife and I had together, we had a couple big trees. And I hated leaves. Cleaning gutters and getting rid of leaves. Oh, I hated it. Now where we live, we have one tree in the front yard. It's small and it has like those waxy leaves. can't even think of what kind of tree it is. So it loses leaves, but not like a maple or one of those.
Rambo J, who you talking to?
And none of our neighbors really have trees, so we don't ever have leaves.
Fix that stack. Oh, we had a leaf vacuum hook up behind the mower. Hooked up to the discharge. Sucked everything into a big container pulled behind you. Then you got to take that down in the woods and dump it by that point in time. Minced leaves.
Let me know if you want to start mowing or something, Klein. Or Darren.
I was getting ready to switch with Klein here as soon as I get this thing set up over where I left off. And then I have to head toward the sugar beet field, or the sugar cane. All the top's done.
Oh, the flat's done.
Just a little area by the sheep. Well, if you want to mow, Darren, I don't care to sell some bales and start baling. It's up to you.
Either way, boss. I'm third in command here since nobody else is on, so you tell me what you want me to do.
Well, I'll tell you what, here, you can have this mower.
I've not sold my second floor figure.
Ah, that's all right. I'll do it.
And if the man wants to load bales,
Switch! Yeah, that's what we should have yelled out.
get this tank filled up. Bottom only holds 200,000 liters down here. And
Remember, like,
got
high
plenty of
school-
that.
Not even middle school and high school, where you play volleyball, like team volleyball, and you had to, like, rotate. I never understood that.
Alright, I'm out. You jumped out so I can tab.
Yep, you should be able to tab, and it should be set up, ready to roll.
Yours too.
So we'll do digestate once we are done stocking this tank up here. Where did the pipes go? Kelly and Jim's pipes are missing. Where'd they go? Yeah, see if they carve up these four field later. According to our calculations, this is all we need for the sugarcane. We'll just have to wait and see if our calculations are right.
Raz, do you know the secret command to raise all millers at once?
I do not. I didn't know there was a secret command.
Maybe one of these super smart people.
I just drive off the end and then turn around because we don't own it.
Well, that's what I'm doing. I didn't want to make too much of a mess.
Yeah, I don't know if
Because there's no way I'm shut off the back rower, then hitting G a couple times, end up on the tractor, get frustrated, and...
No, that's kind of why I cut them the way I cut them. I cut this upper section going east-west, all the way up to where that field in the ditch. That way, when you get up there and mow that, you can mow that north-south and have plenty of room to loop. What do you need in chat? You usually can't watch the stream and
Oh my
play.
God, I'm almost giddy going 13 miles an hour.
So if you've got a question, tell me what the question is, I'll relay it. Thanks for the sub, Teddy.
That thing will go from the middle of the rocks all the way up to where I'm at. You should have like 20% left.
They're in the description. Raz's channel's in the description. Roadkill's channel's in the description. And Jamberry's channel's in the description. The hardest person in the room just informed me that left control V to raise and lower all implements. Huh.
Left control V.
Left control V. How you doing, GTX? Welcome to the channel. Welcome to the
Thank
stream.
you, smart person.
They have a name that has 3 letters in it. What do you think it could be?
A G, a T, and an X.
Be it. There we go. Sometimes getting this thing started is a little pain. I don't remember all those fancy keystrokes. One reason why I never set up all these buttons on my wheel to do things. I'll never be able to remember what they did. So we went with this horse applicator because it was cheap and it had a big boom. But it does come at a slight disadvantage in that it only holds 21,000 liters. So you burn through product pretty darn fast. That quick. We can add map author or map editor now to that list too. With Stofnoska. As I said in the video, the best darn looking FS 1517 convert make its way into 19. Get moving. We won't have too many more passes here. We got one and a part. We will start making mints.
I'm almost out of this telehandler. It's like it has 1.6 liters.
Oh shoot! That fuel trailer was in.
No problem.
I went to use it last night. Well, not last night. Game day last night, earlier today, and I emptied it. Well, I didn't finish here. Suddenly realized I didn't have any fuel. I ran down there and emptied it. Had to run fill up the.
So I wonder if I can make it to the gas station with 1.6 liters.
Should.
Steam
Don't
coast.
fart around.
I should. And if I run out, somebody just push me into the station. But I am bringing the tanker over here too. Just so we can start filling it up.
Yeah, the Joes are doing money. 9.1 million. 8.3. They were selling some animals. I don't know if they're selling all their animals down. Or if
1.1.
they're just making a bunch of headroom.
1.0. Oh yeah, I'll make it.
Well, I told you I ran out of fuel like 20 meters. We did put, you can see them over there. We'll drive around and see those.
It was in the Vulture, wasn't it? One of the hardest things to push.
Maybe. Raz put in the light up pros Joe signs. the other day. So at night we can tell whose side's whose. Like I said, this is what happens when you put the sugarcane field down here where you have a bunch of traffic in the middle of the night.
Now let's see if we can get this tanker filling. Why nobody's in it?
Oh, slowly pull up the hill. Watch that gauge just drop. But I do think this is a lot faster than the old tank we had. Really wasn't that much more expensive. Hey Will, what's up? There's where I wonder if we can make it. We make it up there. Oh yeah, 16%. And we'll digestate this strip up here when we do that field. So fill this tank up, get that little strip. We'll get to baling. I haven't had a chance to fire up West Coast. I changed that one file. Thing with the steering tracks. Sometimes it steers a little bit different than you're expecting it to. Head towards the tree because that's where the moat is. Right, we need to represent. If you haven't heard, we've decided to go sugarcane. That's our strip of sugarcane right there. If our math is right, that's all we need to do. Harvest that 3 times, we're done. Math is wrong, but we'll find out on Friday or Saturday. That's when we're expecting the field to be ready. Oh yeah. Falling in that moat would not be a very good thing. Yeah, I know you're a fan of sugarcane, right? How much does that got in it? 6,000 liters. Use the green mint wrapper. Hey, what's that mower width on the guidance steering? 33.55 feet.
You are correct. 33.55.
Let's try to get that set. $33.56, close enough. He's over here. He's over here mowing. This thing lined up. Use the same working width as the mower. And now we can here triage, at least. That ours? Nope, that wasn't ours. That was the other one. So that strip is basically 16 meters wide and 640 meters long. We used the Limpkin plow, which is, no, it's 32 meters wide. Is the Limpkin 16 meters wide. So that strip is 32 meters wide. Basically pass up, pass back with the Limpkin, and we measured it using guided steering. That it was basically 640 meters long. We estimate that that is approximately 5 acres. If our math is right. And we believe we need about 12.5 acres, 13 acres to make 1.5 million liters of sugarcane over 3 cuts. We hope. We'll know soon. This is also fully fertilized grass. Grass, dark blue state. I'll be mowing this probably tomorrow night. I mean, that's pretty much the spacing you get. Of course, you know, you're talking about harvesting. So we've got this one. Whopping 2-meter working width. So that would be 16 passes with this thing up and down that field. But my gosh, is it expensive. $3,400 a day, $7,300 an hour. You have this thing. Oh, it's 1 meter working width. So 32 passes. But look, $945 an hour. This thing could take us 7 times longer to harvest, and basically then it would cost the same. It's only half the working width, and theoretically same working speed. So it should only double the amount of time it takes at a huge savings in cost. And since those harvesters have no storage, got to run beside them with a trailer anyway. And I'm pretty sure that the little one lets you hook a trailer up to it, whereas the larger one does not. So the little one is really the only way someone who's on the server by himself can harvest anyway. That's what we're going to do. We're going to harvest our 32-meter strip of sugarcane with the pull-behind harvester, because we are just that darn much of a pro. Goes our bale just rolling off into nowhere. I don't know if any in-game trailer will connect to the big one. Or if it does, it's that little one of those little scrawny trailers. No? If it does hook up, it's like one of these little scrawny ones. And what good is that, right? When you'd love to hook up something like you know, you'd love to hook up one of these bigger ones. We can't really use these because we're going to be storing our sugarcane in the Alien Gym storage trailers, or storage silo, and you can't, doesn't have a high roof. So we're going to be using this, and we're using this silo, so can't really tip up into this. Our other option for storing it would have been this in-ground storage. Again, you've got the roof to deal with. Hey, Rocking the Bass, what's up? Our base. So we're probably going to get a trailer like this. Has a push on it. Gotta make sure it takes sugarcane. It does. Or that's a tip up. We're gonna probably do something like this. And either pull that beside the harvester or get those little bucket trailers and pull that along the harvester and then dump into the big trailer. Yeah, what happened there? I was warping through here the other day and looking at the animations. We've got cutter knives in here. We've got animated rollers. Oh, this. I saw this. See if I can do here. Here's the pickup. Get back into the product. Right there. So watch, there's right there at the kind of right above the bottom roller. There's an animation that is inside the baler. You never see it. Basically, it lifts up when you move the bale back. There we go. We'll watch this. Okay, this is all within the baler. You never see this from outside. This door moves, and it basically moves the bale from the front chamber to the back chamber. And now it's spewing product into the back chamber.
It's like 10 bales. This first one. It's like $16,000 for every swath of grass.
So, you know, that's inside the baler. You never see that move. But it's animated yet. Got nice cogs, chains. Got that internal flap.
First row I'm doing,
Basically directs the grass to the top or to the front chamber. And then when it dumps the bale to the back, it basically redirects the grass to the back chamber to finish the bale off. I was seeing that the other day. I thought you would come bale with me and pass up and down and then sell some. Oh, Darren's down there, baling.
Yep, Darren's baling. You guys could skip every other row and have fancy colors.
I don't know if you do that. Might not be manly enough.
Alright. So, yep, two rows got me 24 bales. So $32,000 for every 2 rows of grass.
Money,
Grass
money, money.
is king.
Money makers. We've decided we're not going to plant oats anymore. We need straw. We burned through all the straw. We discovered on this map you can basically buy straw. You can buy a trailer load of straw, 21,000 liters of straw, for $1,700. So just over the price of one silage bale, selling it at the BGA, and buy 21,000 liters of straw. Therefore, using any grassland to make straw is throwing money out the window. That's one of the reasons why we went with the sugarcane strategy. It used the least amount of land to satisfy the challenge, which allowed us to maintain as much grass as possible. Whereas you can see on their side,
Go ahead and skip your row up there.
this was grass, all of this was grass. Now it's all going to be in
fuel
crop.
tanker's still filling up.
Well, we're refueling at you right there.
Realistic refueling.
All right, Darren says skip a
Yeah,
row.
this tractors need an alarm. I just looked over. I'm touching a little bit under a quarter of tank at the moment.
I'll as soon as the tank's full, I'll run up there and refill you guys.
That's a little cheat around slow refueling. Tanker fuels fast.
Yippers.
Missing a little bit, so let's adjust our course. I'm not going to bother with moving the line. Moving the line is just easier. This is quite the hill. We have the hillier side of the map. One reason why we haven't bought 31, 41, and 51 because of its rather hilly nature. We are thinking if we ever do need to extend that 22, 23, and 25 are good options. But I don't think we're going to need to expand any land. We seem to be able to keep up fairly well with the grassland that we have. If anything, we're slightly falling behind. Here it's 2 o'clock. So 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 7 hours. 10:30. So it's going to be a new game day sometime around 5:45 tomorrow morning Eastern. So that's when we get to see how much money we earned, how much money the Joes earned, and if we were able to eat into any of that deficit that we've got now. We are behind by about 700 grand. We're at 8.3 million.
Welker video today, Raz.
Joes are at 9.1
I didn't
million.
watch it yet. I saw the leg arms that was on.
Yeah.
I didn't get a chance to watch it yet.
But They've carved up a big hunk of their profit potential right there. They had a big sell-off of grass bales that had been on the field. Basically went through and look, grass. So all of this is ready to harvest. So they could mow all of this. They probably will mow all of this. Their big money came from mowing this and this. Then they had some bales saved up over in their bale building. So we don't save bales at all. We basically
Does it show it
sell
him
them.
getting hurt or?
Oh, I haven't.
We
watched
sell them
it
as
yet.
we make them.
Oh,
I just seen it was posted.
So we've got all the bales down there in the yard.
I
Came
know
from
I
this
wasn't on the
upper
server
section,
much today, so I knew the
and
pinky and the brain would be
came
bad
from
at me
this
if I
lower
just sat
section.
back and tossed back a cold one and watched YouTube.
well, Millennial Farmer, his daughter broke her arm. But and then in the comments somebody said something about leg arms and now your daughter. Who's next, you know?
Let's skip a row. We're getting down here to the flat. Having two guys bale, this really helps speed up the process. Halves your time.
But yeah, he was showing that John Deere sent him an X9 harvester. And it was pretty cool. Some of the stuff's pretty neat, man. And that thing is fast. I think they were harvesting like high 200 bushel corn at like 6.5 miles an hour.
Booster, we can't really go any faster. What do you want us to
She
do?
was saying they do, we're like, I think 7,000 bushels an hour is what that X9 was harvesting on his farm.
Yeah, but I wonder how much it's pooping out the back. John Deere ever fixed that?
He's a big John Deere guy. He was talking
Hey,
about how
Bud
nice
Gates,
the
how you
grain
doing?
sample was compared to his S-Series.
Basically playing with base game equipment, just DLCs. And, well, it's either bale at 4 and 5
Since
miles
I
an hour
played
nonstop,
19, I've become
or
somewhat of an expert. I think if I would just go ahead and blow a couple million and start farming, I'd get John Deere fleet and then my combine be a New Holland.
or bale a little faster but have to stop constantly. We have elected to use the fast bale and just go a little bit slower.
Let's go with a Kloss too.
Well, I didn't say I was moving out of the United States of America, man.
I like those Kloss, those yellow ones. Those,
I've been seeing a fair number of Jaguars going down the interstate on trailers.
yeah, on YouTube, there's a lot of Jaguars too. I'm assuming Kloss is kind of the go-to for choppers right now. It looks like. I watched that. What is it? Farming and Repair or something like that. I can't think of that name of that channel. But he was doing a drone footage of a silage harvest. Found like this old shed. I guess it was in bordering property, the property that borders his land, and there was weed. The roof was gone on the shed, and there was pot plants growing in the middle of it.
Oops. GoldenEye says the southeast is Lost Country.
What is?
Southeast is Lost Country. Guess it's more South Carolina, North Carolina, Georgia, and Tennessee.
I don't see any around here. I just watching on YouTube. I know the 10th Generation Dairy guys, the contractor that does their chopping runs a Gloss.
I've seen 2 up here, and they're both John Deere's.
Janae said he's seen a few, not a lot. I think they're kind of coming in. Like the other day, well, I've seen them before, but the last few years I've seen some big fence coming through the area.
Those I have seen.
Interesting is usually they're always pulling.
Coop wagons.
Yep. Do that. Liquid distribution is usually what I see them pulling.
That's what I seen up there in Hershey.
Usually they're so dirty I have no clue what model they are. Model number is all covered in dry ink water.
Wonder if it's a company that does it. You know, kind of up there in that region.
Oh. I've seen some, not super small, but I've seen some smaller fence up by work time to time. That's definitely one of the farmers up there. Probably about 2 years ago I saw a butterfly mower and I was like, that thing. Tractor, it was obviously a European import because a 3-point front hitch, and it was basically just like front mower and the rear mowers. Or what make it with.
Yeah, you don't see those around very much. Butterflies here. I don't think I've ever seen a set of butterflies in real life. Here it's always disc 9s and Mocos and just the pull behind.
Yep, that's all I've ever seen.
Alright, after this, when I get done this pass
The fuel is at 81%.
Holy crap. It's like half an hour to fill that thing up.
well,
Yep.
there's a lot of fuel. Probably used it for the last week.
Well, it is good. I mean, it doesn't put us out of commission of a tractor for a half an hour.
So, client, it's worked out where I can grab a load, sell it, come out, grab a load, sell it. If you want to take little mini breaks.
Oh, probably get what 80.
Yeah, that's
what you-
you. Yeah, usually it's if you can load it fast enough, 24 bales will.
All right, Raz,
Gotcha.
take a picture. Does the field look pretty? Symmetrical?
It's beautiful.
Dinner Mint Haven.
I'm sure the viewers at home appreciate it.
Oh, Tom says, hey, Raz.
Hey, hey.
So I'm hoping in the save game, keeping stats on bales made, and then at the challenge we can dig
Yeah,
for the
that's-
save game XML.
Yeah, and pull up all the numbers to see, worked acreage, all that stuff. It'll be fun. Tell me when you're at the end down there, Klein. I'll switch with you.
At the end.
I got you lined up for your next row.
Tom, right now the Joes are. They're about 700,000 ahead, but they had a big sell-off. Don't worry, we're going to be coming back strong. Their income potential has been diminished substantially
Yeah, this should
because
be a big money day for us.
because of the vote on Raz's channel, where we have to either supply 250,000 liters of wheat, barley, oat, canola, sunflowers, soybeans, corn,
Although I am
and
jumping
a root
off in
crop,
20 minutes. I gotta
or
go to the
1.5 million liters of
take care
sugarcane.
of stuff in the morning.
We have decided to do the 1.5 million liters of sugarcane, which you can see right in front of us. Felt that that option would allow us to maintain as much grass as possible. Now, grass is king here on No Man's Land, with the biogas plant paying out $1,600 a bale. And we knew that the acreage to supply within the time allotted, 13 game days, 13 real days, to 250,000 liters of 7 crops, would require a substantial amount of land. And that land would obviously be taken out of grass production and be put into other crop production, which is far less valuable than grass.
Well, it's pretty cool seeing Ravenport actually wired for electricity.
Yeah, I had time just to fly around of it, but farm set felt fairly organic. Hydra's fill point, lime, and all those felt like it flowed pretty good.
Yeah, I agree. I've seen a few areas where some old crap could actually work.
So I want to get all of these bales down here in the yard sold before I head out for the night. Like I said, I've basically calculated that it will be a new game day tomorrow around 5:45 a.m. We'll all be asleep the rest of the game day, and we'll see in the morning where we are, where we stand. Did we make up any ground?
That
Joe's
one YouTuber doing an edit on my
expand.
Medicine Creek. I don't think he's happy. I told him to get on the original, and he wasn't supposed to go up to the top farm. You know, I didn't have anything set up for that, and it's like, well, the silo don't work up here. I was like, oh crap! I never put one in because it had all that global company crap, so I got rid of all that.
Well, that's why there's placeables.
Yep.
The soil testing looks really interesting. Interesting to see what they do with the soil testing. Once you test your soil, what do you do with that information? How do you combat that treatment you can put on the soil?
Oh, before I jumped in, I took
on
5
different
minutes.
types of soil.
I slapped some bins down.
But it's kind of driving to a bit more involved with the with getting the land ready to harvest. Much more than just fertilize, lime, herbicide, but to
Fuel tanker's full.
check your soil and see basically what type of soil you have. Is it silty? Is it clay? I think they had like 3 or 4 different types of soil. All right, fuel tank's on the way.
Well, thank you, sir. The truck needs fuel too. It has less than fuel tank.
See how this is doing. Bales in there. That'll need filled up in the morning. Yeah, some aspect of soil mod seems to be making its way. It'll be interesting to see what do you do with the soil when you find out that it's silty, sandy, or clay based.
Swing around, I'm catching up. Let's see if we can fuel and go.
Uh-oh, pro gamer mode.
You ain't got no time to wait. Keep on moving. Truck's on the other side.
Yeah, it's down there.
So I never played 15, so I never got to experience soil mod. I just heard about it. That is all filled up. Then this will be our income for game day tomorrow, hopefully. Some of the team that gets on will collect these bales and sell them. Like I said earlier in the stream, our income is a bit more linear. Typically have anywhere between $400,000 to $800,000 of income daily, whereas the Joes, their income seems to come in spurts. They'll have a big sell-off. They'll have $1 million+ a day, and then they'll have some pretty modest income days, pretty unremarkable income days, then another big sell-off.
You know, with our flawless farming skills, it's good thing that we got the mountainside.
I gotta skip a row. I almost forgot. What's wrong with me, Darren?
Ben had 8 liters of fuel in it too. 5.8. Stuck in the greenhouse.
Has anybody used a shovel for the fent yet? Looks like it's still sitting in the same place.
We can get rid of it.
Well, we used it while we had it. I don't think anyone's used it in a while.
We can probably get rid of it, and I'd say the weight and the bale for it.
You're the right bill.
Let me see it here. I'm gonna say it's the one with 0.6 hours on it.
Probably. The other one got like 15, 20 hours on it.
23.6. We don't need the dolly anymore either, do we?
Not really. Oh, I missed.
Alrighty, yard's cleaned up.
Oh,
The bigger animal trailer is really not going to be worth it until the end, right?
right. If we sell the cows daily, it's only going to be
A couple loads at the most, yeah.
sell 6, and then every couple of days you sell 2 loads.
Yeah, I know we said
Sheep are what, 12 a day, and I think they hold 10 sheep.
Yeah.
So again, you could sell 1 load of sheep a couple of days. So
Yep. tomorrow. Probably an okay day to sell some animals. Let them build up a little more, right?
Yeah, we've got room. They're not going to go max day to day for. Want that milk to get up there. Got 30 grand of milk. 150 grand of milk. Morning.
Yep.
That's another thing we think the Joes did a big milk sell-off because
Before
the milk
we
tank
jump off, we might
milk
have
price
to
is
empty the
tanked.
wool spawn. So I think it's about half full.
Yeah, I mentioned in stream that on what time it is now, be a new day, 5:30 and quarter to 6.
Got it. I think we can get this field done, Darren. What do you think?
I believe a minute or two after 11, yes.
And my goal is to get these bales down here sold. But
Yeah.
whoever's on tomorrow can bring those bales.
That's, yeah.
Oh, you see, take notes. Like that's what the Joe's chat is for. Have that list of things to do. Probably want you to cultivate that. Certainly going to need more than those two, those three. Ah, see, these bales are cooperating a bit more than the ones on the other side. Genetic, that's because he set the game up single player. So when you put the game up on the multiplayer server, it basically runs the game as a player. So the server is running as Raznak. Then when he joins, the server just adds one more to it. There's a way to fix that. You'd have to go into the save game, change the player name before uploading it to the server. We are just about at our 80 grand again. And we'll basically need to check the greenhouses where they're topped off. And
timer as I think the last time I timed
fair
it
amount
on
of
this,
time is going to
it
go
takes a
by.
little over 4 minutes to get from one end to the other.
Fair amount of time is going to go by between now and when we get up in the morning. Because how we have the server set up is that at 9 p.m. it fast forwards at 120x till 6 a.m. Build these up earlier this evening.
I
Where
put
it's
a
topped
to-do
off.
list in pros chat in case Jim jumps on or JFK or something. Had to get Jim in to do sugarcane with us.
I'm going to try to put the shovel on top of the bed roof.
We should just start hiding it every time.
You hear him talk, it's like we do hide it.
Well, he does get on and do bales as well. I guess we do need it, but just put it right in the middle of solid bales, you know?
Like stack a pyramid around them.
Yeah, you gotta like sell the bales and get to your shovel.
Hey, Paul, what's up?
Really mean one day we can park all the equipment in the shed and then put walls of bales around it. So when he tabs in, it's just walled in.
Y'all see the
On
levitating
day
cow?
26 with a commanding lead, we had time to play.
Yeah, let's hope for it.
Clean up the critters.
I don't know, every time I think we're pulling ahead, man, they just, out of nowhere, boom, 1.5 million. You're like, what?
Well, they had all those bales on the field.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, they were mowing and baling for almost 2 straight days. Did nothing with them. They put them in storage, get them out of storage so they could sell them at a big batch. What they do. I was saying in chat, our income is a bit more linear, a bit more almost predictable every day. We're not really storing any bales up.
Yeah, we just sell what we make.
You know, if they're putting them in that bale storage, that takes some damn skill, because, you know, I would be knocking some back in there and have to jump back out and respawn them.
Yeah,
You just don't need to. You don't need to back all the way in there. A little past the markers. Let them unload.
I mean, when I was grabbing them with the bale forks to sell them, because I had to learn a new angle when I was loading up the straw, because you barely bump them, they fall over into the trigger.
Well, they spawn 30 at a time, and then they use that wheel loader. It's the big bale grab that they can grab 6 at a time.
That's a pretty good way of doing it.
You come down here, find the shovel.
You still streaming?
Yeah.
Good night, everybody.
I started this pass at exactly 11 o'clock, and it just turned 3 minutes after, so it's longer than 4 minutes.
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna swing around and we'll play a little Lady and the Tramp. We'll meet you in the middle.
All right. Well, with that, I think it's best we probably end the stream. It's a little, getting a little hot in here.
Yeah. In case I just didn't say a word. You know, it's pulling me, so hurry up and say goodbye. Happy farming.
Good night. Nothing to see here. Go away.
What did you say to me, Blue Wombat?
All right, guys. So with that, we're gonna go ahead and call it a stream.
Come in there, Green Dog.
We'll probably be back on Friday night, and we'll see if this sugarcane is ready to harvest. If it is, well, be harvesting sugarcane Friday night. If not, then we'll be probably needing to stream on Saturday to show you the monotony that is sugarcane harvesting. Until next time, guys, happy farming.